Just to go to that page so we can uh, invite people. All right. Good morning. This is Pastor Sanders. Bless all of you. Come on in. Come right on in. We're going to give you a few minutes to come on and be a part of this conversation for a few moments. Just want to say good morning again and give me a minute to go over to my page as well. Um, but come right on in, share it, like it. Good morning. Good morning for those that's coming in. God bless you. Give me a minute, and we're just going to give a few minutes for people to come in. Like this, share it out for me. Do me a favor and share it out so that we can get our numbers up and do what we need to do this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Share it out so that we can. If you do me a favor, just share it out, and we're going to invite people in. Uh, okay. See, I only show one. I'm behind, so okay. Right. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook family, YouTube family. Good morning. Come right on in. Would you do me a favor and share this out? We're not gonna. I'm not gonna be on long. Maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. I've got a interesting conversation that we need to have, in particular with our Flint family. In particular with our Flint family. Just kind of some breaking news or some informative information about the water crisis. Um, I have my good friend, Mr. Lois Fletcher, here from the attorney group. He's an attorney. Attorney Fletcher is, I say, world renowned. He's won a lot of cases, and he's the man. So I really want you to share it out, like it, and come right on in, and we'll get started here in just a moment. But I want to make sure we do have some conversations with you. If you're a part of the Flint family, we want you to be a part of this conversation. So come right on in and share out. We're gonna about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Me and Attorney Fletcher want to have a conversation with our Flint residents, and we wanted to do it this morning so that you'll know what's going on. So God bless each one of you. Good morning to everybody that's coming on, and we'll get started here in just a moment. If you'll share this out on your platform, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, just share it out, and we'll get started here in just a moment. All right. So we're not going to be very long, but we do want to be impactful and informative to you. I know it's Saturday. It's a good day. It's a pretty day, even in Michigan. Still cold, but it's still a pretty day outside. So we'll get started. Attorney Fletcher, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good. Thank you for being on with me this morning. And things are well with you, no doubt.
Things are well.
Good.
Trying to keep it that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, the only reason you see Attorney Fletcher with his mask on and mine's not is that you wouldn't be able to hear me or understand me if I had a mask on. So I do, but we are distancing. If you notice, we are having distance between us. So we are compliant with our distance laws and ask of our government. So, but we want to make sure we get this information to you this morning. And just give me just a few moments, and we're going to go in. We're about 5 minutes in. All right. So listen, once we hit 5 minutes in, we got about 50 seconds. I want to go on and have this conversation and not keep you. You'll be able to watch this in the rebroadcast as well. But I thought it would be very important for you and I to be informed and brought up to date on some of the information about the water crisis. And perhaps you can even help with Attorney Fletcher's information, that you can help the process. He'll give us some information and some points on what we can do to help better serve ourselves. So We're going to do that here just shortly. If you share this out, Flint residents, we're really, if you're in the Flint community, I need you to share it on your Facebook, your social media page, and just share out that we're on live and we have some information about the water crisis. And I know there's a lot out there. But we're going to get some from an expert, from one of the attorneys in the trenches, a local attorney in the trenches. Brother Lois Fletcher is going to share some information with us this morning. We're at 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, Brother Fletcher, good morning again to you, sir. We've got some information that's needing to be disseminated, and you're going to tell us what's going on and how we can help and bring us up to speed, if you don't mind.
We'll do.
All right, sir. Make sure we get how we contact you as well in your office.
Okay.
All right.
First thing I will do is give you my phone number.
All right.
It's 810-238-4410.
All right.
And I'm in downtown Flint, next to all the courthouses. And I've been here for 40 years, 30 years of practicing.
Wow.
So I've been in the city for quite a while.
Right.
I'm a city resident, and my office is also located in the city. So I'm basically one of the plaintiffs myself.
Right. Phone number one more time. 810-238-4410.
All
right. And we want to make sure we get that up and get that posted for people. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Good to see you coming on and saying good morning. Thank you guys for coming on and sharing with us. All of you that are coming on, bless your heart. Thank you for being with me on Saturday. We have attorney Lois Fletcher with us, who is going to share some information about the Flint water crisis, the part that he's working on. And we wanted you, as the residents of Flint, to be informed of what's going on. Come on, Brother Fletcher.
Okay. First, I want to give sort of a history of this whole crisis, sort of how it's evolved and developed. There are probably in excess of 60 attorneys involved in this lawsuit throughout the country, from New York, LA, Texas, Miami, from everywhere.
They're all over the place.
We have many of them from the Detroit area, several of them from the Flint area, I being one myself. The initial lawsuit started out sort of to deal with people that were injured as a result of the lawsuit. The emphasis so far on what I call the big water lawsuit that's in federal court. That lawsuit is before Judge Levy in federal court, and that has to do with injuries primarily to people, the Legionnaires' disease, skin rashes, and all those kinds of complaints. What has happened the last 4 or 5 years is they've gotten to a point where they're trying to settle the lawsuit now. So they have came up with approximately $641 million of settlement monies. They are proposing about 80% of those funds go to children primarily under the age of 6. They will have all of this criteria as to how that money will be distributed at some future date. That lawsuit in and of itself does not do a lot for the adult people. For example, myself that paid my water bill and I don't have an injury that's documented medically, probably won't be entitled to any funds. So the way the lawsuit seemed to be structured is that the adult citizens of Flint would not be entitled to any money. I won't say any, but to the extent that they are, they'll be very, very small. And that lawsuit, as I said, is a federal lawsuit. I'm not a part of that lawsuit in the federal court. I filed a separate lawsuit on behalf of the citizens of Flint to get reimbursed for water that they paid for that they could not drink. That lawsuit proceeded in state court, separate from the federal court. The state court basically in August of 2019 basically said, yes, the citizens of Flint have a right to request a refund for water that they paid for that they couldn't drink. So that's a separate state proceeding that is taking place that I have been directly involved in. We call that the Collins lawsuit because that's the main plaintiff. When they decided to do the federal court settlement for reasons unbeknownst to us at this point. They decided to write out the refund portion of the lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So the citizens that paid money cannot get refunded for that bad water. That's how the proposed settlement is set up.
Okay.
That's what basically we're protesting that we have a problem with, because to the extent that adults are going to get any monies out of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to come primarily from, at least the resident, going to come primarily from the refund,
Okay.
because they'll get the refund. My prediction is that the average adult will get less than $500 at the end of the day.
Wow.
That's my prediction. I don't know that for sure. As I said, a lot of this is in secrecy. Excuse me. That is that the proceedings in the federal court is all secret. You don't get copies of the documents. They just give you excerpts of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's I'm hoping that people will give me a call.
Okay.
As many as I can. And when I say as many as I can, as many residents that homeowners, renters that pay water bill, give me a call so we can put together a list to try to get them refunded.
Okay.
Because as it stands now, they may be left out.
Wow. And once again, give us that number where they can call you.
810-238-4410.
Okay. Now listen, guys, if you are a resident of Flint, and that's during the years of what?
2014 to 2018.
2014 through 2018, we want you to call Attorney Fletcher to find out. This is on the refund portion of your water that you were not able to drink.
Drink and or use.
Drink or use during that period of time. So we want you to call in, get the information so that you'll be brought up to speed on what's going on. One thing about it, we do know that during those period of years, no one was drinking water and still not drinking water in Flint. So even though the EPA has deemed it clean and safe, people's confidence level is just not trustworthy. They don't trust government. They don't trust government. And so we want to, as people, as residents of the city, we need you to call so you can get information, be informed. The power is in the information. And then you're actually taking that information and taking action to help better you and your family. That's just getting your water bill recovered. Those years that they were undrinkable, unusable, you can recover those funds that you either paid or whatever the case may be. At least you'll get some understanding on what's going on in that portion of the lawsuit, because we are hearing, like you said, in federal court, only somebody knows the judges and the attorneys look like.
Yes.
And then when it's all said and done, it's done.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. So good morning, everyone that's on and coming on. Thank you so much for sharing out. This is Pastor Sanders. Thank you for being on our page this morning. A little special, a little different for us, but we wanted to get you, the residents of Flint, some information about the water crisis and what's going on with a particular portion of that lawsuit so that you'll be very informed. One of our objectives always is that if the people can get the information, then they can do what's necessary to better serve them. If you choose to do nothing, that's your choice. If you choose to proceed, that's your choice. But at least you'll have the proper information to determine what steps you're going to take in the near future. So once again, Attorney Fletcher, Lois Fletcher is here, who's giving us information about the water crisis, and that is that he's filed a separate lawsuit called the Collins lawsuit.
Yes.
That will allow you, during those periods of years where you were not able to use the water in Flint, to recover those dollars so that you are reimbursed for water that you either paid for or water you were not using, but you still paid your water bill. And somebody's probably thinking, well, I didn't pay mine. Then that's a question for the attorney, how that works, because that's a little above my pay grade. but I can tell you that you should have been paying something for that services. So that's where we are right now. We wanted to stop in this morning and say that, give you that information. Attorney Fletcher, give us that phone number one more time in case somebody needs to
Yes.
get a pencil.
810
810
238
238
4410.
4410. All right. Well, listen, my time is gone. We did not want to stay much. I know it's Saturday. I don't want to bombard you. There's a lot going on. Thank you again, Attorney Fletcher.
Could I say one
yes, sir.
short thing?
Sure. Come on.
The proposed settlement that they are trying to get through requires the city of Flint and the Flint City Council to sign off on it.
Okay.
So it would help if the residents of the city would call both the mayor's office and their council person to say, do not exclude us from this refund.
Okay. So you want people to call the mayor's office as well as their council person. Their council person say, do not exclude us.
Do not exclude.
Yeah, do not exclude us from this refund. So that's what that's what the attorney is asking. Call the mayor's office, call your city council person and ask them that you don't want to be excluded from the refund. That's where we are right now. Once again, you can talk with Attorney Fletcher personally, individually, so you could get more information, more direction for what's going on, but you don't want to be excluded from this refund. Well, listen, dears, thank you again, attorney, for coming by and sharing that information.
Thank you very much.
Anytime you need to get some information out, let us know. Our platform is open to you.
Thank you.
And we will do all we can to keep the citizens updated. Well, listen, guys, I'm out. My time is gone. The clock on the wall said that's all, y'all. It's Saturday morning. This is Patrick Sanders. We're going to be out, and I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Be careful. Mask up. Put your gloves on. Wash your hands. Stay distance from everybody, but do by all means stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the New Jerusalem Facebook page for our live church service. So meet me in the morning, and I promise we're going to have a great time in the Lord. It's the Lord's will. Bless you guys. We'll see you the next time. Until then, be pleased. Know that the only reason we're here is because we're learning how to live, love, and serve. Until next time, be blessed.